The birth of the Bob. In the name of the one born on this day, him whom God hath made to be the herald of his name, the Almighty, the All-Loving. This is a tablet we have addressed unto that night wherein the heavens and the earth were illumined by a light that cast its radiance over the entire creation. Blessed art thou, O night, for through thee was born the day of God, a day which we have ordained to be the lamp of salvation unto the denizens of the cities of names, the chalice of victory unto the champions of the arenas of eternity, and the dawning place of joy and exaltation unto all creation. Immeasurably exalted is God, the maker of the heavens, who hath caused this day to speak forth that name, whereby the veils of idle fancy have been rent asunder, the mists of vain imagining have been dispelled, and his name, the self-subsisting, hath dawned above the horizon of certitude. Through thee the choice wine of everlasting life hath been unsealed. The doors of knowledge and utterance have been unlocked before the peoples of the earth, and the breezes of the All-Merciful have been wafted over every region. All glory be to that hour wherein the treasure of God, the all-powerful, the all-knowing, the all-wise, hath appeared. O concourse of earth and heaven, this is that first night which God hath made to be a sign of that second night, whereon was born he whom no praise can befittingly extol and no attribute describe. Well is it with him who reflecteth upon them both. Verily, he will find their outer reality to correspond to their inner essence, and will become acquainted with the divine mysteries that lie enshrined in this revelation, a revelation through which the foundations of misbelief have been shaken, the idols of superstition have been shattered, and the banner hath been unfurled which proclaimeth, no God is there but him, the powerful, the exalted, the incomparable, the protector, the mighty, the inaccessible. On this night, the fragrance of nearness was wafted. The portals of reunion at the end of days were flung open, and all created things were moved to exclaim, the kingdom is God's, the Lord of all names, who has come with world-embracing sovereignty. On this night, the concourse on high celebrated the praise of its Lord, the exalted, the most glorious, and the realities of the divine names extolled him who is the King of the beginning and in the end in this revelation, a revelation through whose potency the mountains have hastened unto him who is the all-sufficing, the Most High, and the hearts have turned toward the countenance of their best beloved, and the leaves have been stirred into motion by the breezes of yearning, and the trees have raised their voices in joyful reply to the call of him who is the unconstrained, and the entire earth hath trembled with longing in its desire to attain reunion with the eternal King, and all things have been made new by that concealed word which hath appeared in this mighty name. O night of the all-bountiful, in thee do we verily behold the mother book. Is it a book in truth, or rather a child begotten? Nay, by myself, such words pertain to the realm of names, whilst God hath sanctified this book above all names. Through it the hidden secret and the treasured mystery have been revealed. Nay, by my life, all that hath been mentioned pertaineth to the realm of attributes, whereas the mother book standeth supreme above this. Through it have appeared the manifestations of there is no God but God over them all. Nay, while such things have been proclaimed to all people in the estimation of thy Lord, naught but his ear is capable of hearing them. Blessed are those that are well assured. Whereupon, dumbfounded, the pen of the Most High cried out, O thou who art exalted above all names, I adjure thee by thy might that encompassed the heavens and the earth to exempt me from mentioning thee. For I myself have been called into being by virtue of thy creative power. How, then, can I depict that which all created things are powerless to describe? And yet I swear by thy glory, were I to proclaim that wherewith thou hast inspired me, the entire creation would pass away from joy and ecstasy. How much more then would it be overwhelmed before the billows of the ocean of thy utterance in this most luminous, most exalted, and transcendent spot. Absolve, O Lord, this faltering pen from magnifying so august a station, and deal mercifully with me, O my possessor and my King. Overlook then my trespasses in thy presence. Thou verily art the Lord of bounty, the all-powerful, the ever-forgiving, the most.
باسم المولود الذي جعله الله مبشرا باسمه العزيز الودود لهم من لدنا إلا ليلة فيها نحت السماوات والأرض من نير به هنرى من في العالمين. طوبى لك بما ولد فيك يوم الله الذي جعلناه مصباح فلاح لأهل المدائن الأسماء وقدح النجاح لمن في الميادين البكار والمطبع الفرح والابتهاج لمن في الإنشاء. تعالى الله فطير السماء الذي أنطقه بهذا الاسم الذي به خرقت حجبات المخوم وصفحات الذنوب وحشرك اسم خيوم من أفق اليقين وفيه فك ختم رحيق الحيوان وفتح باب العلم والبيان لمن في الإمكان وسرت نسمة الرحمن على البلدان حبذا ذاك الهند الذي فيه زهرت كنز الله المقتدر العليم الحكيم أن يعمل الأرض والسماء إنها الليلة الأولى قد جعلها الله حياة لليلة أخرى التي فيها ولد من لا يعرف بأذكار ولا يوصف بأوصاف. طوبى لمن تفكر فيهما إنه يرى ظاهر تلك الباطن ويخلق بأسرار الله في هذا الظهور الذي به ارتعدت أركان الشرب وانسأكت أصنام الأرحام وارتفعت رايات إنه لا إله إلا هو المقتدر المتعالي الوحيد الفرد المهيمن العزيز المني. وفيها هبت رائحة الوصال وفتحت أبواب اللقاء في المآل ونطقت الأشياء الملك لله ملك الأسماء الذي أتى بسلطان أحد العالمين. وفيها تحلى الملأ الأعلى ربهم العلي والأبهى وسبحت haqaiqul asma'i malikal akhirati wal ulla bihazal zuhuril lazi bihi taratil jabal illal ganiyul muta'al wa tabajahabtil qulubi illa washil mahbub wa taharakatil orakul min oryahi ishtiyaki wa nadatil asjaru min juzbi nida'il mukhtar wahtazal alam syakal likahi marikil kidam wal budi'atil hasyah minal kadamatil mahzunati lati zaharat bihazal ismil azim. Anya lailatan wahab kan naral fiki umul kitab innahu mauludu am kitab la wa nafsi kulu dharika fi makhamil asma kan ja'allahu Allah muhadasan inha bihi zaharal gaibul maknum wasirul makhzum la wa amri kulu dharik yuskaru fi makami sifat wa innahu lasudanuha bihi zahara ma zahiru la qabla illa Allah tubadil mukimin idan sa'akal kalamul ahla wa yakul ya man la yuskaru bil asma fahfu ain bisutanika muhimina alal ardi was sama li anni kuliktu bi ibda'ik kaifa akdiru an askura ma la yuskaru bi ibda'i ma'adharika wa izatika law azkuru ma alhamtanni la yan'adimannal mumkinatu minnal farahid wal ibtihaj fa khaifa tamawu jahatu bahri bayanika fil hazal makamil asna wal makharil ahlal aqsa ay rabbi fakfu hazal kalamu abkama in zikri hazal makam azam thumar hamni ya mariki wasutani wa tajawaz in bimash tarahtu baina yadayk innaka antal muktiyu muktadiru ghafurul karim.
The birth of Baha'u'llah. He is the most holy, the most exalted, the most great. The birthday festival is come, and he who is the beauty of God, the all-powerful, the all-compelling, the all-loving, hath ascended his throne. Well is it with the one who is in this day, hath attained his presence, and towards whom the gaze of God, the help in peril, the self-subsisting, hath been directed. Say, we have celebrated this festival in the most great prison at a time when the kings of the earth have risen against us. Yet the ascendancy of the oppressor can never frustrate us, nor can the hosts of the world dismay us. Unto this doth the All-Merciful bear witness in this most august station. Say, should the quintessence of assurance be dismayed before the clamor of the peoples of the world? Nay, by his beauty, which sheddeth its radiance upon all that hath been and all that shall be. This, verily, is the majesty of the Lord that hath encompassed the entire creation, and this is his transcendent power that hath pervaded all them that see and all that is seen. Take fast hold of the cord of his sovereign might, and make mention of your Lord the unconstrained, at this dawn tide whose light hath laid bare every hidden secret. Thus hath the tongue of the Ancient of Days spoken on this day, wherein the choice wine hath been unsealed. Take heed, lest the vain imaginings of them that have disbelieved in God perturb you, or their idle fancies deter you from this outstretched path. O people of Baha, soar upon the wings of detachment into the atmosphere of the love of your Lord, the All-Merciful. Arise then to render him victorious, as bidden in the preserved tablet. Beware lest he contend with any of my servants. Bestow upon them the sweet savors of God and his holy utterances, for through their potency all men will be enabled to turn unto him. They that remain heedless of God in this day are in truth lost in the drunkenness of their desires and perceive it not. Well is it with the one who, with lowliness and humility, hath set his face toward the dayspring of the verses of his Lord. It behoveth you to arise and acquaint the people with that which hath been sent down in the book of their Lord, the Almighty, the Unconstrained. Say, fear ye God, and pay no heed to the vain imaginings of them that walk in the ways of doubt and iniquity. Turn ye with radiant hearts towards the throne of your Lord, the possessor of all names. He, verily, shall aid you through the power of truth. No God is there but him, the Almighty, the most bountiful. Would ye hasten toward a mere pond, whilst the most great ocean is stretched out before your eyes? Turn ye wholly unto it, and follow not in the footsteps of every faithless deceiver. Thus doth the bird of eternity warble upon the branches of our divine lote tree. By God, a single one of its melodies sufficeth to enrapture the concourse on high, and behold them the dwellers of the cities of names, and beyond them those who circle round his throne at morn and eventide. Thus have the showers of utterance rained down from the heaven of the will of your Lord, the All-Merciful. Draw nigh unto them, O people, and renounce those who idly dispute the verses that God hath revealed, and who have disbelieved in their Lord when he came invested with proof and testimony. Baha'u'llah.
Al-Aqdasul Amnaul Azam. Kan ja'a Idul Maldud wastakara al-arshi jamalullahil muqtadiril azizil wadud. Tuba liman hazara fi hazal yawmi ladal washi wa tawajaha ilayhi tarfullahi muhaymin al-qayyum. Qul inna hazna al-idda fi sijni al-azam ba'da allazi qawma al-minna al-muluk. La tamna'unna satwatu kulil zalim wa la tastaribunna juludul mulk. Hadha ma shahida bihi ar-rahman fi hazal makan al-mahmud. Qul hal tastaribul kainatul imtinan min zawza'i imkan. La wa jamalihi mushriki alla ma khanna wa ma yakun. Hadhihi satwatu wallahi قد أحاطت كل الأشياء وهذه قدرة المهيمنة على كل شاهد ومسؤول. تمسكوا بحبل الاقتدار تمسكوا ربكم المختار في هذا الفجر الذي به هزاء كل غيب مكنون. كذلك نطق لسان القدام في هذا اليوم الذي فيه فك الرحيق المختوم. إياكم أن تستريبكم أرحام الذين كفروا بالله أو تمنعكم الظلم عن هذا الصراط الممدود. يا أهل البهاء طيروا بحوادم الانقطاع في هواء محبة ربكم الرحمن ثم انصروه بما نزل في لوح محفوظ. إياكم أن تجادلوا مع أحد من العباد عن إظهار بعرف الله وبيانه بهم يتوجه كل وجوه. إن الذين كفروا اليوم أولئك في سكر الهوى وهم لا يفقهون. طوبى لمن توجه إلى مطلع حياة ربه بخضوع وعناد. إنك أن تحكم بين العباد ثم ذكرهم بما نزل في كتاب ربهم العزيز المختار. كل تقوى الله ولا تتبعوا الأرحام الذين تعقبوا كل الفاجرين مرتاب. أن أقبلوا بقلوب نواء إلى شطر عرش ربكم مالك الأسماء إنه يؤيدكم بالحق لا إله إلا هو العزيز المنان. هل تسرعون إلا العزيز والبحر العظام أما وجوهكم توجهوا ولا تتبعوا كل مشرك مكار. كذلك دل ذكر البكاء على الأفنان سدرات المنتهى. Allah binagamatin min khas turzibal malaul Allah tumasukkan mada inil asma thumma alladhina yatafunul halal arshi fil ashi'i wal ishraq kadzalika hatalat amtarul bayani min samai masyiyati rabbikumur rahman. An akbilu ya kaum wala tabi'ul ladina jadalu bihayati Allah id nuzilat wal kafaru bi rabbihimir rahman id atal bil hujjati wal burhan.
O people of Baha, soar upon the wings of detachment into